7 simple attitudes that instantly make any woman attracted to you. Did you know that small changes in your behavior can completely transform how women see you? Without resorting to cheap tricks or being the most handsome guy in a room, you can stand out in a way that feels almost natural. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 practical attitudes that any man can adopt. And trust me, number 5 is something nobody talks about, but it makes all the difference. Stick around until the end and discover how each of these tips can make you more confident, attractive, and unforgettable. Have you noticed how some guys seem to attract women effortlessly? Maybe it's that friend of yours or someone you know who leaves everyone curious. The good news, it has nothing to do with luck or winning the genetic lottery. The truth is, female attraction is much more about how you act than how you look. And you know what's even better? Small adjustments in your behavior can change everything. It's like magic, but without the top hats. Picture this: you walk into a bar or a party. Before you even say a word, you're already sending a message with the way you walk, look around, or even smile. It's like an invisible signal that everyone picks up on, especially women. The trick isn't about being perfect, but understanding that these subtle details are what make you stand out in a crowd. And don't worry, we're not talking about cheap tricks or pretending to be something you're not. It's about fine-tuning the basics in a genuine way that truly shows your worth. The best part, you don't need a huge manual or months of ninja training. You can start today, right now. The secret is to practice until it becomes second nature. Improving a little every day, that's the game. Pay attention because in the next steps, I'm going to show you 7 practical attitudes to boost your confidence and make you more attractive and memorable. Each one is like a building block in the castle of presence. Stick with me because what's coming next might be the push you need to transform your social and romantic life for good. Attitude number 1, eye contact that exudes confidence. You've heard the saying, the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? Well, when it comes to attracting women, they're like a giant billboard. A firm, but not creepy, gaze says something powerful. I'm here, confident and in control. Believe it or not, women notice this instantly. With just a simple look, you can show that you're a secure guy worth her attention. Now, think about the opposite situation. You're talking to someone who can't look you in the eye. What comes to mind? Insecurity, disinterest, or even a vibe that they're hiding something, right? But when someone looks at you calmly and confidently, it feels like you can trust them right away. That's exactly the kind of energy you want to project when you look at her. But be careful. Eye contact isn't about staring like a maniac, okay? It's about balance. Look into her eyes when you're talking and also when you're listening. Let the interaction flow naturally. Give her room to look away if she needs to, but come back to it confidently. A pro tip: focus on her eyes and occasionally let your gaze drop to her lips. It creates a subtle vibe of interest that's almost impossible to ignore. The more you practice this in everyday situations, the easier it gets. Try it with the barista, the cashier, or even in casual chats with colleagues. When eye contact becomes second nature, that's when it becomes irresistible. And trust me, a confident look can completely change the game. Attitude number 2, the natural smile. You know the saying, a smile can open doors. Well, it's true, and when it comes to attracting women, it's practically a master key. A genuine smile shows that you're relaxed, confident, and at ease with life. It's like a silent come closer that creates a warm and inviting vibe. But here's the catch. The key is to let it happen naturally. Have you noticed how everything changes when someone smiles? It's like the vibe of the conversation gets an instant upgrade. That's because smiles are like yawns. They're contagious. And if you want to make a real impact, the trick is to smile with your eyes too. That subtle sparkle of genuinely enjoying the moment is what makes the difference. The idea isn't to smile to impress, but to show that you're enjoying yourself. When you're comfortable with who you are, smiling comes easily and naturally. It's like when you remember a funny story with friends or watch something that genuinely makes you laugh. That authentic vibe will make her think, wow, this guy's different. And don't underestimate the power of this in everyday life. Greeting someone? Smile. Saying thank you? Smile. This simple gesture can turn casual interactions into lighter, more pleasant connections. In the end, a real smile is like an unforgettable business card. And who could forget a guy who knows how to brighten up the room? Attitude number 3. Body language that radiates presence. Before you even say hi, your body is already speaking volumes. Your posture is like a silent megaphone, and good posture, with aligned shoulders and open, relaxed chest, says, I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with it, and guess what? Women pick up on this signal in a heartbeat. No mystery here. Your posture reflects exactly how you feel about yourself. You know that guy who walks into a room and seems to own it without saying a word? It's not magic or a trick. It's just presence. He naturally occupies the space without overdoing it. Forget crossed arms or that slouched posture screaming, I'm insecure. Keep your feet grounded, your gestures steady, and show that you're fully there, unafraid of being noticed. Posture isn't just physical, it's mental too. You can sense it in the way someone walks. Steady steps, head held high, and an air of purpose. Imagine walking into a new place, not knowing anyone, but showing you're cool with it. That kind of energy not only catches attention, but earns respect too. And here's the bonus. Good posture doesn't just attract women. It also improves your overall health and confidence. Try observing yourself in simple situations, standing in line at the store or sitting in a cafe. Over time, the right posture becomes second nature and completely transforms how people see you. After all, what you convey without words can be more powerful than any rehearsed speech. Attitude number 4. Intelligent humor. If there's one thing that opens doors and hearts, it's humor. You don't need to be the next Jim Carrey, but knowing how to turn even ordinary moments into something funny is like having a superpower. Humor shows that you approach life lightly and can laugh at yourself without drama. And let's be honest, is there anything more attractive than a guy who doesn't take everything too seriously? Picture this. A conversation feels a bit stiff. Then you drop, I think I picked the most uncomfortable chair in the restaurant. Natural talent, huh? That kind of comment breaks the ice instantly. The secret lies in creating a relaxed vibe that makes it feel like you've known each other forever. She'll relax and open up more, simply because you made her laugh. But hold on, it's not about throwing joke after joke, like you're in a stand-up routine. The trick is to play off the moment, like a detail from the conversation or something happening around you, and joke about it lightly. For example, if she says she loves running, you could say, wow, so you're on team fitness. Me. I'm more of a marathon series specialist. This casual touch shows you're present and creative. Here's the key. Knowing when to joke and when to be serious is what separates an interesting guy from an annoying one. A well-timed sense of humor creates an emotional connection, and sharing a genuine laugh is the kind of memory that sticks. Who knows? It could be the beginning of something much more fun. Attitude number 5. Active listening that shows genuine interest. Want to stand out in a crowd? Listen. It's that simple. Truly listening, without your phone in hand or looking like you're bored, shows that you value what she's saying. And guess what? For many women, this is practically irresistible. A guy who genuinely pays attention? Jackpot. You know that feeling of relief when someone really listens to you, without interrupting or just waiting for their turn to speak. That's exactly the vibe you need to create. Ask sincere questions like, what made you choose that? Or how did you feel going through that experience? It shows that you're not just making small talk, but genuinely want to understand who she is. Pro tip, pay attention to the details. If she mentions a favorite artist or talks about a challenging day at work, make a mental note. Later, bring it up again with something like, remember that book you mentioned? I checked it out, it looks really interesting. This attention to detail will make her think, wow, he really listened, and that's more impressive than any clever pickup line. True listening goes beyond impressing someone. It builds trust, keeps the conversation flowing, and fosters a deeper connection. It's not just about what she says, but what you do with that information. That's how you set yourself apart. After all, women notice who's truly present, and guys like that are unforgettable. Attitude number 6. Decision-making that shows leadership. Nothing is more attractive than a guy who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to show it. Making decisions with confidence demonstrates maturity, security, and, above all, that you're not the kind of person who waits for life to decide for you. And trust me, this attitude is a magnet for women. Not because they expect you to take charge of everything, but because leadership gives off the vibe that you're someone they can rely on. Now imagine this. You're on a date, and you confidently suggest, "There's a place with the best coffee in town. Let's go. I think you'll like it." That's way more attractive than the classic, "What do you want to do?" which comes across as unsure and indecisive. When you lead in a relaxed way, the interaction flows more smoothly, and you earn points for confidence. But hold up, leading doesn't mean being bossy or ignoring her opinion. It's about finding a balance between taking initiative and including her in the process. Ask something like, "Are you in the mood for something chill or exciting tonight?" and then make a decision based on that. It shows that you're listening and acting with intention, which in itself is incredibly charming. Here's the secret. Practicing this attitude outside of dates in your everyday life is what will turn you into a true leader. Whether it's at work, with friends, or in personal decisions, confidence in your choices speaks volumes. People, especially women, are naturally drawn to those who act decisively because it's rare. And what's rare always stands out. Imagine having in your hands the secret to making any woman fall deeply in love with you. Yes, this is real, and it's within your reach with the obsession method. This revolutionary method promises something that few men achieve, awakening such a deep and irresistible desire that she'll want to be by your side without hesitation. No complicated tricks, no radical changes, just a set of precise techniques that naturally and powerfully ignite female desire. Think about what it would feel like to know you can win over anyone you want without relying on luck or frustrating attempts. With the obsession method, you don't need to be the most handsome or the richest. All you need is access to the step-by-step guide to create this intense and passionate connection. It's time to turn this promise into reality and join a select group of men who have discovered the true secret of attraction. Click the link below in the comments and start living this transformation now. Attitude number 7, positive energy that attracts like a magnet. Have you ever been around someone who lights up the room just by being there? These people have such good vibes that everyone wants to be near them. And the best part, this positive energy can be yours too. You don't have to be the super upbeat guy who's always bouncing with joy. The trick is to maintain an optimistic and light presence that makes people feel good around you. It all starts from within. Before you can uplift others, you need to work on your mindset. How about practicing gratitude and recognizing your accomplishments, even the small ones? For example, today was tough, but at least I finished that annoying project. Showing that you handle challenges with humor is proof of resilience, and resilience is sexy. Positive energy also shines in how you respond to others. If she shares good news, celebrate enthusiastically. If she talks about something difficult, show support without sinking into the drama. Small gestures like laughing at something funny or smiling while listening help create a contagious, uplifting vibe. You'll become the kind of person everyone wants to be around, because being with you feels easy and enjoyable. In the end, cultivating this positive vibe not only attracts the right people, but also transforms your own life. Women and everyone really are drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves. When you become a source of good energy, you create connections that go beyond looks or words. And that's when the magic happens. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and don't miss the next one playing on your screen right now.